Picture this. You wake up each morning, grab your phone, and within minutes, you're scrolling through endless updates about other people's lives. Exotic vacations, job promotions, picture-perfect relationships, all displayed like a highlight reel for the world to see. Suddenly, a sinking feeling creeps in. Am I falling behind? Am I making the right choices? The rest of your day becomes a blur of distractions, meetings that drain your energy, obligations you don't care about, and constant attempts to meet expectations that aren't even yours. By the time you collapse into bed at night, exhausted and unfulfilled, a thought lingers in your mind. Where did all my time go? If this sounds familiar, it's time to pause. Life isn't meant to be a race to nowhere. It's your personal journey, and the secret to living it fully lies in one powerful shift: focusing on yourself. In this video, we'll explore 10 transformative principles from Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches resilience, clarity, and self-mastery. These time-tested lessons will help you reclaim your energy, eliminate distractions, and align your actions with what truly matters. By the end, you won't just stop wasting time. You'll unlock the potential to live a purposeful, fulfilling life. Your time is now. Let's embark on this life-changing journey together. Principle 1. Let go of comparison. Imagine this. You're a beginner learning to play the piano. After a few practice sessions, you stumble across a video of a professional pianist playing a breathtaking piece. Their fingers glide effortlessly over the keys, creating melodies that seem almost magical. Suddenly, doubt creeps in. I'll never be that good. What you fail to see is the years, perhaps decades, of dedicated practice, mistakes, and perseverance that built their mastery. By comparing your first steps to their finish line, you rob yourself of joy and motivation. This is the insidious trap of comparison. It distorts reality and distracts you from your own unique journey. As the saying goes, comparison is the thief of joy. Each time you measure yourself against others, you diminish the value of your own progress and lose sight of what truly matters: your personal growth. Comparison pulls your focus outward, causing you to chase after someone else's path instead of nurturing your own. It's a futile pursuit that leaves you feeling inadequate and stalled in your efforts to improve. The Stoics remind us that true fulfillment lies in mastering what is within our control, not in competing with others. To break free from the chains of comparison, cultivate mindful habits that refocus your attention inward. Limit social media use. Social media is a breeding ground for unrealistic ideals and curated perfection. Spend less time scrolling and more time engaging in meaningful activities that nourish your mind and spirit. Practice gratitude daily. Write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. This simple act helps you appreciate your unique journey and recognize the progress you've made. Pause and reflect. When the urge to compare arises, ask yourself, does this serve my growth? If the answer is no, redirect your energy towards setting attainable goals that align with your values and aspirations. Letting go of comparison isn't an overnight transformation. It's a conscious practice that requires patience and commitment. However, the rewards are profound. By focusing on your own progress, you'll discover the joy of growth, the power of self-acceptance, and the freedom to live authentically. Remember, life isn't a race against others. It's a journey to uncover your potential and become the best version of yourself. Principle 2. Embrace progress over perfection. Imagine this. J.K. Rowling, the now celebrated author of Harry Potter, faced rejection after rejection. Over a dozen publishers dismissed her manuscript. For many, such repeated failures might have signaled the end of the road. But Rowling didn't let the pursuit of perfection or fear of failure paralyze her. Instead, She persisted, revising her work and continuing to write. Her commitment to progress, rather than waiting for perfection, ultimately led to the creation of one of the most beloved literary series of all time. This story reminds us of a profound truth. Success isn't about flawlessness, it's about perseverance. Perfection is a seductive illusion. It whispers that we should wait until everything is just right before we act. But in reality, this pursuit often leads to paralysis, procrastination, and missed opportunities. Progress, on the other hand, is tangible and achievable. It propels us forward, step by step, as we transform dreams into reality. Perfection creates stress and self-doubt, while progress celebrates effort, learning, and growth. The Stoic view on progress. The Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do what's in front of you with precision and care, but without fretting over what's beyond your control." To shift your mindset toward progress, adopt these habits. Break big goals into small steps. Instead of aiming to write a novel in one sitting, focus on writing a single chapter or even a paragraph. Each completed step builds momentum. Reframe mistakes as learning opportunities. Every misstep provides valuable insights that refine your skills. Instead of fearing failure, use it as a teacher. If you stumble during a presentation, reflect on what went wrong and how you can prepare better next time. Celebrate small wins. Each step forward, no matter how minor, is a testament to your effort and progress. Reward yourself for completing a workout, finishing a task, or simply showing up despite challenges. Embracing imperfection, the wabi-sabi mindset. The Japanese concept of wabi-sabi embraces imperfection as part of beauty. Think of a cracked vase repaired with gold. The cracks are not flaws, but markers of resilience and growth. Similarly, your imperfections tell the story of your journey, of the lessons learned and the obstacles overcome. By embracing progress over perfection, you free yourself from the weight of unrealistic expectations and open the door to continuous improvement. You begin to see that each effort, each attempt, is a building block of success. The goal isn't to be flawless, it's to grow, learn, and become better than you were yesterday. So take that first step. Write the draft. Sign up for the course. Have the difficult conversation. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect outcome. Celebrate the act of trying, the joy of learning, and the triumph of progress. Because in the end, it's not perfection that changes your life, it's the courage to keep going. Principle 3. Reject distractions. Picture this. You sit down to tackle an important task, determined to make progress. The environment feels right, your mind is ready, and you're motivated to give it your all. Suddenly, your phone buzzes with a notification. Just a quick check, you think. But one message leads to another, and before you know it, 30 minutes have disappeared into scrolling through social media or replying to emails. The focus you carefully cultivated is gone, and regaining that momentum feels like an uphill battle. This scenario is all too familiar in today's world, a world filled with distractions that pull us away from what truly matters. The Stoic perspective on distractions. Marcus Aurelius, a master of Stoic philosophy, offers a timeless perspective. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. This reminds us that distractions only hold power over us if we allow them to. They may seem harmless in the moment, but every time you give in to them, you lose more than just time. You lose energy, focus, and motivation. The Stoics believed in mastering the self, which includes taking control of your attention and directing it toward purposeful action. Distractions come in many forms: social media notifications, endless emails, Unnecessary meetings, mindless scrolling, negative news cycles. These fragment your focus, leaving you less productive and more frustrated. How to reject distractions and reclaim your focus. To break free from distractions and reclaim your attention, apply these strategies. 1. Create a distraction-free environment. Set up a dedicated workspace where you can focus without interruptions. Remove visual clutter. A clean space promotes clarity and concentration. Use noise-canceling headphones or play instrumental music to block out distractions. 2. Take charge of your devices. Turn off notifications for non-essential apps. Put your phone in another room during deep work sessions. Use website blockers to prevent access to distracting sites while working. Schedule device-free hours each day to cultivate uninterrupted focus. 3. Use the Pomodoro technique. This time management strategy helps you stay focused and avoid burnout. Work in 25-minute intervals, Pomodoros, followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. This method trains your brain to concentrate in focused bursts. 4th, shift your mindset about distractions. Ask yourself, is this activity helping me grow or moving me closer to my goals? If the answer is no, redirect your energy toward meaningful work. Why this matters. Rejecting distractions isn't just about eliminating interruptions, it's about cultivating internal discipline. Think of distractions as weeds in the garden of your mind. Left unchecked, they overrun your focus and drain your energy. But by intentionally removing them, you create space for clarity, creativity, and productivity to flourish. This principle aligns seamlessly with embracing progress over perfection, because progress only happens when your focus is undisturbed. Master your attention, and you master your life. Principle 4. Prioritize your energy. Imagine a person who says yes to every request that comes their way, helping with extra work assignments, attending social events they don't enjoy, always being available for others' needs. At first, it feels noble and fulfilling to assist everyone, but over time, they begin to feel stretched thin, drained and resentful. Their own goals are put on hold. Their well-being deteriorates. They wake up exhausted, wondering, where did all my time go? This is the reality of mismanaging energy, a limited yet essential resource. The Stoic approach to energy management. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, offers profound wisdom. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This reminds us of a simple but powerful truth. Life is short. Your energy is precious. Use it wisely. Energy, like time, is finite. Where you choose to invest it determines the quality of your life. Misplaced energy, exhaustion, stress, and unfulfillment. Intentional energy, growth, balance, and meaning. When you prioritize your energy, you reclaim control over your life. How to manage your energy. Like a Stoic one, identify what truly matters. Reflect on your deepest values, health, relationships, personal growth, career. Write these priorities down. Use them as a compass for your daily decisions. Before committing to anything, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Does this serve my long-term goals? If not, let it go. 2. Master the art of saying no. Many people fear saying no. They worry about disappointing others or being seen as selfish. But the truth is, saying no to what drains you means saying yes to what truly matters. Example: a colleague asks you to take on extra work. Instead of overcommitting, say, "I'd love to help, but I need to focus on my current priorities." A simple, firm response protects your energy while maintaining respect. 3. Recharge your energy regularly. Just like a phone needs charging, you need rest to function at your best. Mindfulness and meditation, even a few minutes of deep breathing restores clarity. Time in nature. A walk outdoors can reset your mind and energy levels. Unplug and reflect. Disconnect from screens and reconnect with yourself. Prioritize sleep. Poor rest leads to burnout and low productivity. Consider your energy like a fire. If you scatter logs aimlessly, the flames flicker and weaken. But when you arrange them intentionally, the fire burns brightly and steadily. The same applies to your energy. Direct it wisely, and you'll thrive. Putting this principle into action. Step 1. At the start of each week, list your top 3 to 5 priorities. Step 2. Evaluate new requests based on these priorities. Step 3. Set clear boundaries and practice saying no to non-essential demands. Step 4. Schedule energy-renewing activities daily. When you master your energy, you master your life. Let go of what drains you and commit to what fuels you. Your energy is your most valuable asset. Protect it. Principle 5. Cultivate resilience through self-focus. Imagine a marathon runner setting their sights on completing a race. Their first attempt? Failure, exhaustion, doubt. Their second attempt? Injuries, more setbacks. At this point, many would quit, disheartened by failure. But this athlete chooses a different path. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, they see each failure as a stepping stone. They refine their training. They take small, steady strides. They build endurance. Over time, they cross the finish line, not just as a competitor, but as a testament to resilience. This transformation reflects the essence of Stoicism. Resilience is built by turning inward, not by seeking external validation. The Stoic definition of resilience. Marcus Aurelius offers a timeless reminder. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Resilience isn't about avoiding adversity. It's about rising stronger after every fall. It's not about suppressing pain. It's about learning from it and adapting. The key to resilience: focusing on yourself, your thoughts, actions, and mindset. How to cultivate resilience like a Stoic one. Journal for self-reflection. Every setback is an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself, what lessons can I learn from this experience? How has this challenge shaped me? What will I do differently next time? By writing down your reflections, you transform failures into stepping stones for success. Over time, you'll notice a shift. You no longer fear setbacks. You welcome them as teachers. 2. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Your perspective shapes your reality. What if your biggest challenges were actually opportunities in disguise? For example, you lose a job. Instead of seeing it as rejection, see it as an opportunity. A chance to pivot, to learn, to find something more aligned with your goals. You experience failure. Instead of dwelling on it, ask, what new doors does this open for me? This perspective shift is the core of Stoic resilience. Challenges don't break you, they build you. 3. Focus on what you can control. Resilience falters when we waste energy on things beyond our control. Instead, redirect your focus to areas where you can make a difference. Your mindset, your actions, your discipline. For example, if you're training for a marathon, you can't control the weather on race day, but you can control how well you train. When you focus on your preparation, not the outcome, you build confidence and eliminate unnecessary stress, building a fortress of inner strength. Every time you reflect on past setbacks, reframe obstacles as opportunities, take control of your mindset, you add another brick to your inner fortress of resilience. Over time, these habits make you unshakable. How to apply this principle today? Step 1. Start journaling. Write about a recent challenge and what you learned from it. Step 2. Practice perspective shifting. Reframe a current struggle as an opportunity. Step 3. Identify one thing you can control today and take action on it. By cultivating resilience through self-focus, you unlock unbreakable inner strength, the kind that carries you through life's greatest storms. Resilience is not about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward, stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever. Principle 6. Practice mindfulness in every moment. Picture this: a family gathers for dinner, but instead of enjoying the meal or engaging in conversation, one person is glued to their phone. They barely notice the taste of their food. The evening slips away in silence, another missed moment. This scene is far too common, and it reveals a harsh truth. When we fail to be present, we lose touch with the richness of life. The only moment you truly have is now. This is why mindfulness is not just a luxury. It is a necessity for living with peace, clarity, and fulfillment. Why mindfulness is the key to a fulfilled life. Stoic wisdom teaches us, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. Marcus Aurelius. In other words, the chaos of life does not disturb you. Your lack of presence does. Mindfulness is about fully engaging in the present moment. When you do, you experience, checkmark, less stress, no overthinking past mistakes or worrying about the future. Deeper connections. You truly listen and engage with others. Increased joy. You appreciate the small things that often go unnoticed. In today's distraction-filled world, mindfulness is not just helpful, it's a superpower. Simple ways to practice mindfulness daily. 1. Mindful eating. Turn a meal into a meditation instead of rushing through a meal. Slow down. Savor each bite. Appreciate the textures, flavors, and warmth of the food. This simple shift turns eating into a transformative experience, one that grounds you in the present. 2. The power of a 3-second breath. Life moves fast, but you can slow it down instantly with just 3 deep breaths. Try this now. 1. Inhale deeply through your nose. 2. Hold for a moment. 3. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the difference. This simple act recenters your mind and brings you back to now. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, use this technique. It takes only seconds, but its effects last for hours. 3. Create mindful breaks. Step away from screens. Spend 5 minutes in silence. Observe your surroundings. The world is full of beauty, but you have to slow down to see it. Take mindful pauses throughout your day and watch how your clarity, patience, and energy improve. How mindfulness transforms your life. When you start living in the present, you stop dwelling on the past. You stop worrying about the future. You start truly experiencing life, not just existing in it. Mindfulness is the foundation of peace. How to apply this today? Step 1. Pick one activity today, eating, walking, or working, and do it fully present. Step 2. Practice 3 deep breaths whenever you feel distracted. Step 3. Create a mindful moment by stepping away from technology for 5 minutes. By integrating mindfulness into your daily life, you unlock clarity, focus, and fulfillment, without needing to change anything external, because the secret to happiness isn't in the past or future. It's in this very moment. Principle 7. Detach from external validation. Imagine this. You pour your heart and soul into a creative project. Maybe it's a painting, a song, or a business idea. Excited, you share it with the world, but instead of applause, you get silence, or worse, lukewarm responses. Doubt creeps in. Was I good enough? Should I have even tried? Sound familiar? This is the trap of external validation, and Stoic wisdom teaches us to escape it. Why seeking validation is dangerous. The moment you start relying on approval from others, you give away your power. If people praise you, you feel worthy. If they criticize you, you feel defeated. This cycle turns your self-worth into something fragile, something that depends on the opinions of others. But here's the truth. External approval is an illusion. Relying on it makes you a prisoner of others' expectations. As Epictetus wisely said, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. The moment you let go of needing approval, you free yourself to live authentically. How to detach from external validation. 1. Define success on your own terms. What does success mean to you? Is it creating something meaningful? Is it staying true to your vision? Is it improving a little every day? Write it down. Because when you define success for yourself, you stop chasing someone else's version of it. 2. Focus on your intentions, not others' judgments. Before starting anything, ask yourself, why am I doing this? If your answer is, checkmark, because it aligns with my values, because I love the process, because it helps me grow, then the opinions of others become secondary. Your goal is to create, not to impress. 3. Celebrate your achievements privately. Instead of waiting for applause, take a moment to recognize your own efforts. At the end of each day, write down one thing you accomplished, no matter how small. This simple act builds self-trust, because you validate yourself instead of waiting for others to do it. True freedom comes from letting go. When you no longer seek validation, you gain the freedom to express yourself fully, take bold risks without fear, live life on your own terms. The journey to self-worth begins when you stop looking outside for it, because the only validation you truly need is your own. How to apply this today? Step 1. Define your own version of success and write it down. Step 2. Before you act, ask, am I doing this for me or for others? Step 3. Each night, list one personal win, no matter how small. Once you stop living for approval, you start living for yourself. And that is the greatest freedom of all. Principle 8. Celebrate small victories. Think about this. A student is learning a new language. They spend hours memorizing words, practicing pronunciation, and forming sentences. But then they see someone fluent, effortlessly having conversations, and suddenly, I'll never be that good. They ignore the fact that they can now introduce themselves. They can order food in another language. They've made real progress. And this is where many of us go wrong. The power of small victories. Small wins lead to big transformations. But when you only focus on the end goal, you miss the progress happening right in front of you. As Lao Tzu wisely said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Every great success is made up of small, consistent victories. A bodybuilder doesn't lift 300 pounds on day one. A writer doesn't finish a novel in a single night. A musician doesn't master an instrument in a week. They all started small and kept going. Why celebrating small wins matters. 1. It boosts motivation. Each small victory fuels your momentum. 2. It builds resilience. Acknowledging progress makes setbacks easier to handle. 3. It keeps you engaged. You stay consistent instead of feeling overwhelmed. Imagine running a marathon. You don't focus on mile 26 when you're at mile 1. Instead, you celebrate each mile marker because each step gets you closer. How to start celebrating small wins. 1. Write down your daily achievements at the end of each day. Write one thing you accomplished, one thing you learned, one thing you're proud of. Even if it's something small, it matters. 2. Reward yourself for milestones. After reaching a goal, celebrate it. Take a break. Treat yourself. Do something enjoyable. Rewards reinforce progress, making the journey enjoyable. 3. Look back and reflect. Take a moment to see how far you've come. Instead of focusing on what's left, ask yourself, where was I 6 months ago? What have I learned since then? How have I grown? The progress you've made is proof that you can keep going. Success is built on small wins. Small steps create momentum. Momentum fuels growth. Growth leads to success. So today, take a moment to celebrate yourself, because every small victory brings you closer to the life you want. How to apply this today? Step 1. Write down one thing you accomplished today, no matter how small. Step 2. Find a way to celebrate, even if it's just a quiet moment of gratitude. Step 3. Reflect on your progress over the past 6 months. Your journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. And every small victory is proof that you're moving forward. Principle 9. Cultivate inner motivation. Have you ever wondered why some people push through every challenge while others give up at the first obstacle? Think about this. A student is preparing for a critical exam. If their motivation is parents' expectations, pressure builds, fear of failure, anxiety takes over. External rewards, interest fades. But if their motivation is to challenge themselves, to prove to themselves that they can do it, to grow and improve, then nothing can stop them. Why? Because their motivation comes from within, and that is unstoppable. The difference between external and internal motivation. External motivation comes from outside sources, praise, rewards, social validation, feels temporary and fades when challenges arise, leaves you dependent on other people's approval. Internal motivation comes from within, personal values, growth, fulfillment, is sustainable because it's based on purpose, keeps you driven even when things get tough. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look." How to develop inner motivation. 1. Define your why. Ask yourself, why do I want to achieve this goal? What will it mean to me personally? How does it align with my values? If your motivation comes from external approval, it will crumble. But if it's personal, it will last. 2. Focus on growth, not validation. Shift your mindset from, I want people to admire my progress. I want to become better than I was yesterday. Every effort you make should be for you, not for applause. 3. Build self-trust. Through action, confidence and motivation don't just appear. They come from doing the work. Every time you take small, consistent actions, you prove to yourself, I can do this. I am capable. I am growing. Example. A runner doesn't feel motivated every day, but by running consistently, they build trust in their ability and motivation follows. The key to long-term success. External rewards fade. Validation is temporary, but inner motivation, it lasts forever. When you do things because they truly matter to you, you become unstoppable. So today, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Am I driven by approval or by my own purpose? How can I focus more on my internal drive? Your deepest source of motivation is already within you. Unlock it, nurture it, and let it drive you toward success. How to apply this today? Step 1. Identify one goal you're currently working on. Step 2. Write down your personal why behind it. Step 3. Take one action today that reinforces your internal motivation. Success isn't about willpower, it's about having a reason strong enough to keep going. Principle 10. Focus on what truly matters. In today's world, it's too easy to get caught up in distractions. Imagine this. You start your morning with the best intentions, ready to be productive and focused. But before you even realize it, you scroll through your phone, you check unnecessary emails, you watch random videos, and suddenly hours have passed, but nothing important got done. At the end of the day, you feel drained, unfulfilled, like time is slipping away. Why does this happen? It's because most people spend their time reacting to notifications instead of creating, chasing approval instead of self-improvement, focusing on urgent tasks instead of important ones. But here's the truth. If you don't decide what matters, the world will decide for you. As Marcus Aurelius said, what you focus on expands. If you focus on distractions, your life will be filled with them. If you focus on meaningful work, you will create a life of purpose. How to focus on what truly matters. 1. Identify your core priorities. Ask yourself, what are the 3 most important things in my life? Am I spending most of my time on them? If the answer is no, it's time to make a change. 2. Cut out the noise. Simplify your life by eliminating distractions. Unfollow accounts that drain your energy. Saying no. Stop committing to things that don't serve your purpose. Letting go of what doesn't add value. If it doesn't contribute to your goals, why waste time on it? 3. Live with intention. Ask yourself before every action, does this align with my purpose? Will this bring me closer to my goals? If yes, do it. If no, let it go. Example, instead of wasting time on distractions, imagine, checkmark, waking up with a clear goal for the day, investing time in learning, growing and creating, ending the day feeling fulfilled instead of drained. That's the power of intentional living. The key to a meaningful life. Stop letting trivial things steal your attention. Start investing in what truly matters. Your time is your most valuable resource. Spend it wisely. At the end of your life, you won't remember the time spent on social media or meaningless tasks. You'll remember the impact you made, the relationships you built, the growth you achieved. So today, ask yourself, what am I focusing on? Is it leading me to a better future? Your time is limited. Make it count. How to apply this today? Step 1. Write down your 3 most important priorities. Step 2. Identify 1 distraction you can eliminate. Step 3. Take 1 action that aligns with your true purpose today. When you focus on what truly matters, everything else falls into place. Make every moment count. As we conclude this transformative journey through the 10 Stoic principles, it's clear that the key to living a purposeful life lies in focus, intention, and resilience. Life isn't about chasing fleeting distractions, comparing yourself to others, seeking validation from external sources. Instead, it's about understanding your values, living with purpose, mastering your own mind. The Stoics teach us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. And the quality of your thoughts is shaped by where you direct your focus. A quick recap of the principles. 1. Let go of comparison. Your journey is yours alone. Embrace it. 2. Embrace progress over perfection. Celebrate effort, not flawlessness. 3. Reject distractions. Guard your attention like your most valuable asset. 4. Prioritize your energy. Focus on what truly matters. 5. Cultivate resilience through self-focus. See challenges as opportunities for growth. 6. Practice mindfulness in every moment. Be present and intentional in your actions. 7. Detach from external validation. Build self-worth from within. 8. Celebrate small victories. Recognize progress and fuel your motivation. 9. Cultivate inner motivation. Let your inner drive guide you. 10. Focus on what truly matters. Align your life with your core values. Your next step. Now that you've explored these principles, it's time to take action. Ask yourself, what's one principle I can start applying today? How can I align my actions with my purpose? It's not about overhauling your life overnight. It's about small, consistent changes that lead to profound transformation. Final thoughts. Every day is a new opportunity to checkmark, reclaim your focus, live with intention, build a meaningful life. As Epictetus said, how long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. If these principles resonated with you, like this message to acknowledge your commitment to personal growth. Share these insights with someone who needs them. Reflect and act, because knowledge without action is meaningless. Remember, the life you dream of isn't out of reach. It starts with small, intentional steps today. Your journey to a more meaningful life begins now. Will you take the first step?